为什么有人有一脸惊讶的表情，看起来就像是哇，这个人怎么这个时间会开台呀的感觉。我们先跑绝区的活动，因为我看绝区的活动好像比较快一点。你怎么知道每个人来都会讲这样的话？好不好？分恩，我们旁边有一个倒下的帮布，这该怎么办呢？你看起来声音不太好，希望安佐大叔说的那位录影带店店长真的有办法吧？我就是这里的店长。好，你好，你好，我家帮布。男人蜘蛛半天没说出完整的句子，在不知所以的情况下，恩佐带着维修帮布的工具走了过来。泽你回来了，来看看这只帮布，需要你帮忙一起修帮布。我妈居然有恩佐修不好的帮布，话不能这么说，物理层面的维修我当然能处理，但这只帮布问题没有看上去那么简单。这位芬恩先生说，这只帮布储存的这对他来说极为重要的影像资讯，我初次修理的过程中尝试恢复了一下，但那些资讯乱成一团，还跟被以太侵蚀了一样。我家里的装置要恢复这些资料，只能一点一点解析，那时间可就长了。对，就跟这恩佐大师说，我实在没有办法等那么长的时间。你的状态看上去没有比这只帮布好很多。我身上有点小毛病，不碍事，不如说正是因为生病了，才有办法请假出来修理温格啊。是这只帮布。安佐先生大致说了一下，我粗略算了一下，算上我所有的病假和年假，也没办法等到他资料完全恢复的那一天。还是身体重要？不，它最重要。总之，先想办法。总之就是这样。说您店里有不少帮布，或许有更快恢复资料的方法。求你帮帮我，不是帮温格吧？如果他的资料恢复不出来，我的工作要出大问题了。我本来打算是让他把帮布放到我这边，等资料修复好再接回去，但是他怎么都不愿意，说一定要亲眼看到，不然就寝食难安，也不能好好休息。我可以试一下。真的吗？太感谢你了！无论最后能不能把资料彻底恢复出来，你都是我的救星了。那我们现在开始吧。抱歉，我们要催你，实在是迫不及待。别激动，学会控制，我有带药剂，不用担心。你可要再抢帮布钱财了，老样子。你怎么拍到这张图的？哇，在这。好一段时间没见，有没有想我啊？没办法，这可是类似宝藏哥布林。那接下来有一段时间换我要消失了，再见。哈，这三个一起，这是奖励还是？爱九天安，频率一致，飒爽登场。咔嚓仔在这，老鼠是奖励。他们两个在干嘛？认识的全友。看到很细长的很细长的脚，先开始怀疑，应该是雨果吧？看起来不像有其他的灯饰。 你们两个又在偷约会吗？不是，为什么有一个鲨鱼不倒在这？骑车、开车，怎么出现了一个在驾驶乙孩的人呢？嗯，他们两个交换武器。俗话说得好，达米安太想成功了。话说，达米安原来可以不穿防御衣，直接进空洞的吗？他们两个在干嘛？丹东在上面加油，不对，大家都在上面加油。这里，为什么你们两个要比赛啊？帝都幻想区，这里，这里，不是这里。先找找看，这边在这。哦，这应该是那个吧？我忘记是哪一只邦布了，忘记名字了。哦，他拿着在这，那他可能就在这了。哦，猜对了。天降正义，哎，有一段接起来了，那是在这，在这，在这。你怎么被爆锤啊？比了一个赞。怎么全部都召唤？后面有加班部，前面有那个虎威，这个我看着就觉得很不妙了。这是快逃吧？快逃啊你们！哦，有可怜呢。他在这，他们两个应该是互换。我看到哲的背影，南宫也在下面。哎，真的耶，这所有少女都在台上哎。好，我看到了，千夏在这，南宫在这边。这什么？超多人的偶像团体，为什么我觉得有人在偷睡觉？不对，有一个在打哈欠了。越往右边，年纪好像越大哦。可林站前排。话说，为什么是哥哥在下面打气啊？哥哥，我在这。 尾巴应该是这个位置吗？哎，不对，应该再过来一点。这里有一个角，在这。那习德就在这边，它在这，这是习德角。扳机应该在这个位置。那9号、11号就在这，习德的位置，老习德的位置，脚应该在这里。那就这样。鬼火为什么看起来很生气？是这样训练的吗？哦，是 ES。还有阿福。哦，在这里拎起一只小猫，对，胖猫。成功了，虽然还没有完全恢复，但照这个效率，我不用支付年假了。这次方布的储存模组不能支撑一次恢复全部资料，它的资讯有点老旧，一次要完整更新这种量级的资料，恐怕会坏得更彻底。没关系的，我一点一点来，只要我假期结束前能恢复就好。等我存够定力，就帮他换上新的储存元件。话说，恢复出来的影像我没看错的话，这是在空洞里面拍的吧？这个你们就当我工作跟空洞有关吧。难怪这次帮布的损坏会这么严重。这种帮布虽然改装难度很高，但那也得自己加装模组啊。你家这个跟光秃秃的，跟刚出炉一样，怎么带他进空洞？好歹让他有点自保能力，遇到野孩至少能跑啊。以我经济能力，光买下他的本体就压力不小了。下次注意。一点一点从头到脚的武装，等我病假结束就能陪他。爱土国猫安，不知道何时会恢复呢？我的影像方布也修好，别再让他这样子进空洞了。现在开始沉叮咛中。你是开录影带店，一定对影像感兴趣吧？想看影像随时可以来找我。OK。还没吃午餐，但我吃早餐，所以目前还不饿。然后我们换下一款，接下来是下半的活动。这次原神下半的活动是好像是贸易季吧，我有点忘记了。由福尼契商会赞助播出。 好，就这个焦与浪的相逢。你与派蒙收到了一份来自密文馆的信，奈弗尔似乎准备了一份只有你们才能处理的委托。讲这件事情有点有趣的是，我有一个朋友，他在找活动的入口，想说，来信在哪里呢？他就是背包的，把所有的背包都翻了一遍之后，发现，信呢？然后他就直到后面才发现，这次的信件是跟之前那个欧洛伦的活动是一样的，你要在这个画面去点来查看来信。福尼契商会。有段时间没见，闻名提瓦特的大英雄。据我所知，你足迹已经踏遍6国，结识过的大人物数不胜数。这样的阅历可不是随便哪一个人都拥有的。眼下我正好有一件事务，恐怕只有你才能处理好。我已经准备了丰厚的报酬，如果你肯赏光，就来密文馆的详谈。
So, it is from Nefer. She sure dialed up the charm, huh? Sounds like the payout could be huge, though. Let's head to the curatorium and check it out.
You got here even earlier than I expected. That should give us just enough time to go over some details before the opening ceremony.
摸猫，所以具体是什么事呢？
How about a cup of tea first? I'm sure it was a long trip. Now tell me, Traveler and Paimon, have you heard of the Nodcry Trade Expo?
Nope.
A long time ago, back before Nasha Town even had that name, this place was essentially one giant black market. With no administrative oversight, trade that was prohibited elsewhere was fair game here. So this place began to attract business from all over Teyvat. Over time, more and more people settled here, and what was once a black market became what is now Nasha Town. The spirit of free trade has been a local staple ever since. Hence, the Nodcry Trade Expo was born.
So, is it like a business convention?
In a sense. It's an annual tradition once the shipping routes open up. The expo offers a chance to trade without restrictions. In other words, it's the biggest legal black market in all of Teyvat.
这与你找我有什么关系？
Yes. The Voynich Guild is organizing the event, and that comes with a lot of responsibilities. Normally, I would let Yehoda handle most of the work, but this year, it might prove too much for her to manage on her own. Something tells me we'll have a lot of big names in attendance this time. Working with VIP clients takes someone with the right experience and connections. Hence why I think Yehoda might need a helping hand.
Oh, so that's where the Traveler comes in.
Exactly. I was hoping you could help her with participant coordination.
你还蛮疼惜他的。
I don't know if I'd put it quite like that. I'm just interested in playing to people's strengths. In addition, I think you'll find the compensation to be quite to your satisfaction. So, are you in?
有什么注意事项？
Good instincts. I do have one special request, as the one offering this commission. In principle, the Nodcry Trade Expo is a platform for commerce with no restrictions. That said, the guild does have one line that is not to be crossed. I'll need you to help make sure all participants are clear on this unspoken rule. As long as everyone complies, the expo should go off without a hitch.
所以界限剧情指的是什么？
No violence at the expo. The guild has pledged to ensure the safety of all sellers and buyers in attendance.
Violence? Whoa! That wasn't even on Paimon's radar! Just because it's legal doesn't change the fact that this is still a black market, huh?
If that line is crossed, the event will descend into chaos.
我明白了。
Of course, mediating such situations might prove complicated. So, if you ever want my judgment on the matter, just come find me. The expo is being held on the shoreline to the southeast of Nasha Town. Yehoda is working on setting up the booths as we speak. She'll be able to provide details on the participants as well. All right. I suppose I'll leave you to it then.
Yep, we got this! Hmm?
'You want to see my archive? Of course! I'm always happy to show off my masterpiece. I even did the illustrations. Hmm?
我找个东西，等我一下。
If you ask me what's the one place you should visit in Nasha Town, obviously I'm gonna say Speranza. You know I'm biased, but seriously, you should give it a try. Katya's cooking will not disappoint you.
好的没 ，OK。
If you find yourself in a tricky situation, just come find me.
This world is...
那我会藏在那，也是啊，这里离港口最近。
This is where Never said the expo should be.
let me think. Yeah! Let's go with this. We can't keep changing the setup.
Where are the goods being stored? You still haven't told us.
And what's the guild's cut on transactions this year?
Sorry, one question at a time, please.
维斯拉瓦，
Oh, I should have just stuck to cat wrangling.
Hey, Yehuda!
Traveler! Paimon! Sorry. I've got kind of a line here.
Don't worry. We're not here to pile more work on you.
奈弗尔委托我们来帮你。
Really? Boss Neff, you absolute lifesaver! I'm seriously drowning over here. Oh, you two are doing me a huge favor.
Never asked us to handle participant coordination. So, how can we help?
Let me think. Oh, right. There are still 3 participants that haven't checked in.
好像有个看起来有点眼熟。
At least I think it was 3. Ugh, come on, Yehuda. Get a grip. I'm not forgetting anything. Am I?
Looks like Yehuda's doing her freaking out face again.
别慌，还有我。
Sorry. There's just so much to keep track of.
Let's start with the basics then. What does participant coordination involve?
It's things like registering all the participants, verifying their goods, showing them to their booths. Oh, and if any disputes break out between them, it's your job to mediate.
Got it!
We're still waiting on the sellers for these last 3 booths. One's reserved for Aino, but as for the other 2, they're both big deal clients from abroad. The kind of people we really don't want to offend, so be extra careful around them, okay?
Hey, the Traveler's got this. What's the worst that could happen?
You don't get it. One of them's the captain of some mercenary fleet sailing the high seas, and the other's a top dog in the criminal underworld. Getting on their bad sides, 100% a no-go.
图片语言已经都认识了。
If something goes wrong, let's hope that's a big if.
Alright. You have a bunch of work still, right? Leave the Merc Captain and Gangster Buzz to us.
If something goes wrong, let's hope that's a big if. Don't engage. Just tell him you work for Boss Neff. Oh, lifesavers, the both of you. Not cry hot dogs are on me later, I promise. And whatever else you want. Anyway, I'm guessing the 2 sellers I just mentioned are caught up with lodging or cargo. You should be able to find them at these addresses. I'd get over there pronto if I were you. People like that don't take well to be kept waiting. Oh, and tell Aino to bust a move, would you? The booth I'm saving for her is in a prime location. if she doesn't come claim it, the other participants are gonna start asking questions. One at a time.
先去找熟人，爱吃甜点的工坊主人。
Hey, you two!
Traveler, Paimon, hello.
We're helping out Never with some expo stuff, and we heard the Krumkake craft shop is taking part.
Correct. Aino is just doing a final round of debugging on her Thwack and Smack defense bots.
Oh! Is that her submission for the expo?
Yes. Moles and other small creatures often steal from the craft shop, so Aino designed a defense bot based off of them to protect this place. Upon further testing, these bots turned out to be highly effective, so she decided to perform some upgrades and bring them to the expo.
Wait! So Aino is actually gonna trade one of her bots?
Not exactly. With the exception of a few special orders, Aino rarely sells her finished products. What she's trading at the expo is the blueprint, not the—
Oh! So, are you guys ready to head over then? Yehoda asked us to speed things along a bit. She's saving a super good spot for you, and she's worried people are gonna start asking questions.
I told her I need to finish debugging first. There's no point in rushing or I'll have nothing to trade.
Oh! Paimon's never seen Aino this serious before.
The craft shop is experiencing a severe shortage of funds. Aino is hoping the expo will improve our financial situation, so she's being extra thorough.
Where'd all the money go? Some kind of expensive research?
Negative. It's our dessert funds that are lacking. We have had at least 47 cases where excess dessert purchases have led to a shortage of research funds. As such, I decided to split up our research and dessert budgets. Aino is forbidden from dipping into one to transfer to the other. And not too long ago, she cleaned out the entire dessert budget for this month.
好吧，我不意外。
Alright, done. Thwack and whack defense bots, do me proud.
Looks like we can head over now.
This looks like a good spot for the demo platform.
This new bot looks pretty interesting, I know.
Swing by and try it out whenever you want. It'll blow your mind. I just know it.
Thanks for the help.
No problem. Oh, and for registration, is it just gonna be you two?
I will be participating, but there is no need to register, Aino. She doesn't like to be around a lot of people. Once the expo starts, she'll head straight back to the craft shop.
Oh, good point.
《海上的巨舰》，它看起来特别的眼熟。死兆星2号舰。可以直接过去。
Wait, is this?
死兆星号。
Actually, this is the second ship in our fleet. The Alcor's back home patrolling Guyunstone Forest.
Beidou! The infamous merc captain who sails the high seas!
Yeah. We've met, remember? What's with all the pomp and circumstance?
It's a long story.
Well, no sense standing around. Take a seat, tell me all about it. I'll have my men roll out the welcome mat. Ah, I see. So you know the head honcho of the curatorium, huh? Your network of connections is something else, that's for sure.
对了，登记的是
Right. We need a record of who's participating in the expo and what you're planning to trade.
Well, mark down me and a few crew members as participants. The rest will stay on the ship. As for what we're trading, take a look.
What is it?
A while ago, Ningguang revamped the Guizhong Ballista. The beauty you see here is one of her new and improved models. It has insane firepower and comes complete with remote guidance for accurate striking even at long distances. I just know people are gonna be fighting to get their hands on it.
Are you sure you're allowed to sell stuff like this?
Don't worry. Compared to the model the Milleleft's using, this one might as well be an antique.
Never wasn't kidding when she said no restrictions, huh?
不过谁会买这个？
Oh, I'm sure someone will bite. Buyers from all over Teyvat will be in attendance after all.
哦，夜来也来了。
Yelan?
Ah, sorry. I was so busy with the cargo, I forgot to mention that Yelan was aboard.
No worries. You here for the expo too, Yelan?
No, I'm just here for work. Captain Beidou was kind enough to lend me a ride, so no need to register me with the expo. Anyway, it's been a while, traveler. If you get the chance, be sure to pass along my regards to the head of the curatorium.
这次来准备做什么？
The sensitive kind.
Sounds like our cue to stop asking questions, doesn't it?
我也认为。
Well, I'll be off then. Once I'm done with this, drinks are on me.
About time! I've been itching to see Nod cry from the bottom of a bottle.
Alright, that's it for registration. Follow us, and we'll take you to the venue.
来，特鲁兹安卸货之后过来了。
So, this is the place, huh? Not a bad spot. When you've got some time, come help me test the remote guidance on this thing. It's a real thrill, you'll love it.
在百货闲晃，让船长本人直接在这里顾摊是对的吗？无业游民好快乐。
The flagship. Guess this participant decided to figure out lodging first.
已经看到了。
Partner, Paimon.
Navia! It's been forever!
我如果我没猜错，你们也是来参展的吧？
You got that right. Representing the Spina di Rosula, of course.
Top dog of the criminal underworld. Yeah, that checks out.
Is that my new nickname? I'm not opposed. It's kind of snazzy.
It's great that we found you. We're working a commission to help with participant registration right now. You know, goods verification, stuff like that.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, take a seat. I ordered a whole bunch of food. Clorand and Chevreuse went to unpack some things, but should be back in a sec. Oh, speak of the devil.
Talking about us?
他们两个也来了。
Clorand! Chevreuse! You're here too!
Nodcry is a chaotic and dangerous place. Considering the Spina's importance to Fontaine, the last thing we need is for something to happen to its president.
I do find it nice to travel with friends, but come on, look who you're talking to. What's the worst that could happen?
With that nonchalant attitude, it's anybody's guess.
Fair enough. Guess you can mark down our champion duelist here as my bodyguard.
Gang boss and her bodyguard. Got it. Should we mark you down for the expo too, Chevreuse?
No need. I'm here on official business. A lot of our recent cases have had ties to Nodcry.
And that's Paimon's cue to butt out. Oh, one more thing. What's the Spina planning to trade at the expo?
Oh, this right here. It's one of the Fontaine Research Institute's newest inventions. It's a kind of relay system that allows the user to unleash Pneuma and Usia energy in battle.
So it's a weapon?
Of course. At a market with no legal oversight like this one, weapons are gonna be the first to go.
Yes, so. Still, bragging about not having to follow the law in front of Chevreuse feels wrong.
I don't mind. I've read quite a bit about lawless territories and crime novels before. As a detective, I know that I'll need to put the rules aside for now if I want to get things done here. And on that note, I should get to work. I've got patrol members waiting on me.
Well, ready to head over to the venue? Just follow us!
All right, let's get this show on the road. I want to get a bit of shopping in as well. Wow, it's even bigger than I expected. I'm hoping more people will show up, though.
It'll get busier once things kick off. Still, looks like Yehuda needs a lot of help.
Well, Clorand and I are all set up for now. Be sure to stop by our booth when you get a chance.
The 3 participants that Yehuda mentioned are all set now. Let's go give her an update.
"旁边的图案不是纳维亚的妆。哦，怎么回事？
Hey, what was that for?
Just shut up and move along. This spot is mine now.
哦，
It's the lady in charge. We were just setting up our booth and he's trying to take it from us.
雅科达怎么没事露个美背呢？
A troublemaker, huh? The expo announcement spells it out clear as day. All forms of violence are strictly prohibited. Read it and weep, Buster. Oh, I've been wanting to talk tough like that for ages. Should be enough to scare off a punk like him, no problem.
为什么我觉得他图案好像有点眼熟，想不到。
It's not like I wanted to hit anyone. It's just not fair.
What's that supposed to mean?
We all know the black market stuff is in the highest demand here. So how did these dwarfs get a spot selling these stupid toys? I did some digging, and guess what? Turns out these brats have connections in the Voynich Guild. Obviously, someone pulled a few strings to get them here. But me, I miss one stupid deadline, and that's when the rules start to matter? Give me a break.
Hey, we earned our place fair and square.
As if.
So, you're slinging out the easy targets, huh? That might work for you on the outside, but not here and not under my watch. These kids earned the right to be here, same as everyone else. Don't believe me? Take it up with the guild. We'll see who comes out on top.
Just you wait.
Who the heck was that?
Just some punk looking for a fight. But I scared him off without even lifting a finger. I'm still shaking. That was close. Almost had to pull the never guard.
Well, he's lucky he decided to run off, or we'd have helped teach him a lesson. Thanks a million, miss.
All in a day's work. Anyway, knew I remembered you guys. Your guardian works for the guild, right?
Auntie, are you all right?
Oh.
I'm fine. Just got a little scrape when he pushed me.
I got caught up with something. I should have been here. I'm sorry.
All right. Ashvapati, the one man in the guild who wouldn't know profit if it hit him in the face.
好狠.
You get a spot in the most lucrative market in the world, and you're letting the kids use it to sell toys. No one else would even entertain that idea.
Well, the purpose of the expo is free trade, right? There's no rule that participants have to sell weapons.
No, but most people know what's gonna make real dough. Unlike a certain someone.
Ati, Neb, Rhea, head back to the booth. If anything else comes up, you call for me, okay? Don't be reckless.
Okay, got it.
这些玩具用到的技术似乎也适用于制造武器。
Yeah.
You two know your stuff.
Wait, what? Then why not make them look the part? They'll sell tons better that way.
If you were to leave your kids a gift, would you choose a toy or a weapon?
Well...
In any case, I'm not looking to make it big. I applied for the expo because the kids thought it would be fun. All I care about is them having a good time.
Fair enough. You're still gonna be busy with guild business though, right? Just a heads up. This might not be the safest place to leave the kids unattended.
I understand. A lot of children suffer because their parents are too consumed with work. It's unavoidable sometimes. But I want them to have better.
You know what? Don't even sweat it. I'll look out for them. What the heck are you doing, Yehoda?
Really? That would be amazing. What do you say to Miss Yehoda, you three?
Thank you, Miss Yehoda. My pleasure. Just have them come find me if anything comes up.
Got it. I should get going then.
Wow! Way to step up, Yehoda!
I'm just looking out for some kids. How hard could it be? Then again, I bet I'll be swamped with disputes to settle once this thing gets rolling for real.
Relax! We'll help you out! Oh, also, we registered the last 3 participants. So, the expo can start now, right?
Wow, already? In that case, let me go get things ready for the grand opening. Talk to you later.
She really does have a lot on her shoulders.
我们多帮帮他吧。
Attention, everyone! Participant registration is
Ah.
now complete. On behalf of the Voynich Guild,
有很多老朋友。
Whoa! There are so many people here now that the expo's officially underway. Should we take a look around? Or maybe check in on our friends first?
阿雅阿诺阿提。
Have you been to the Clink Clink Krumkake Craft Shop's booth yet? They're selling blueprints for a machine. With everything Uncle's taught me, I bet I could build one of those thwack and smack defense bots. We should buy a blueprint.
Sounds like a waste of money to me. We should be spending our expo earnings on more important stuff like clothes.
But Uncle said the most important thing is that we have fun.
Guys, please don't fight.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm afraid no one really comes to this expo looking to buy toys. If you make any more here, it won't be nearly enough to buy yourselves a blueprint. I doubt it'll even cover your new clothes.
Oh, hi, Yehuda. Hi, Traveler.
I came here to make sure you kids stay safe, so listen carefully. If you want to look around the expo, that's fine, but you need to be extremely careful when talking to any strangers. Okay, a lot of crazy people show up to this expo, both sellers and buyers. You don't know what they might be capable of. So if anything happens, don't try to deal with it yourselves. Call for me right away. You got that?
Yehuda's really serious about looking out for these kids.
Well, it's kinda my job. I'm supposed to be the one in charge. Oh, just take a look around. This booth is the only one being run by a bunch of kids. If there's anyone out there aiming to cause trouble, you can bet they'll start with the weakest target.
小朋友们的志气完成了，哎，史多利啊！你怎么又在卖爱丽丝的商品呢？
Uh-oh, it's Lord Songima Bay. Oh, I wonder what we're in for this time. Well, hello. Is that the Traveler and our dearest Miss Expo Manager Yehuda? You're in luck. I'm offering a whole host of Expo exclusive discounts. Don't miss out.
Paimon's not remotely surprised to see Dory here. This event's practically made for her.
Yeah, she attends religiously every year. And she's always the seller who we get the highest number of complaints about.
投诉
Complaints? Every single Mora I make from this expo is 100% legitimate. I've never broken the rules, and my prices are entirely fair. If people regret their purchases and want to grumble about it behind my back, that's not my problem.
Paimon can hazard a guess as to why people might be complaining.
I know. And every dispute ends in your favor after you've peppered the buyer with 1,000,001 reasons why you're not in the wrong. It's just... Could you maybe not find a way to send every single one of your customers complaining to me this time? I'm begging you, Lord Songema Bay, for me, please.
专程来这里是为了说这个。
How about this? A special opening sale just for Miss Yehuda. 50% off! In other words, I'll do my very best to keep the number of complaints down to no more than half of my customers. Sound good?
Jeez, what a bargain.
Works for me.
你怎么答应了？崩铁的深渊新模式来了，学绝区3路了，好苦啊！恩胡马，我怎么好像看过你的名字啊？
This exhibitor's demands are ridiculous.
What's wrong?
他居然说， 夸张吗？
This exhibitor is apparently selling some rare Natlanese artifacts. And he's making some extremely unrealistic demands about how he wants them stored. I know the contract says that we're responsible for storage, but I'm sorry. It's unreasonable to expect us to meet these requirements.
他到底要求了什么？
Unreasonable? These are rare and very fragile historical relics we're talking about. You can't just throw them into a warehouse, okay? They have to be handled with care.
你是烟米组部族的人吗？
Tumaini?
Yep, that's Tumaini, all right. So, what exactly do you need?
Well, I suppose I can use the assigned warehouse if I really have to. Just don't tell Granny Eatsley about this, please.
善理事项。
Whatever Tumaini means, it seems like it carries even more weight than name-dropping Boss Neff.
说倒霉还是走运呢？提心吊胆做生意好像也没别的办法。白灵果。
Welcome to the treasure hoarder booth.
The treasure hoarders have a booth?
Yep, every year. This is the largest legal black market in all of Teyvat. The stuff they dig up is perfect for a place like this.
But can one person really represent their entire organization?
No way. Treasure hoarder is just a catch-all title. Their internal structure is crazy complicated. The thing is, the members who'd apply to set up the exhibits used to give themselves ever more highfalutin titles. You know, to boost buyer confidence. Over time, it became an unwritten rule that each expo can only have one treasure hoarder booth. The different factions usually duke it out beforehand for the right to take part.
To be honest, I see myself as a member of the Fruity Order first, and a treasure hoarder second.
好耳熟。
Of course it does. The Fruity Order is known far and wide for its heroic deeds.
The Fruity Order's a familiar name around here, at least. They've been winning the Treasure Hoarder Expo rights for a few years now. Although, this guy's a new face.
顺利入场会得到怎样的呢？狂暴、刚猛、野蛮都还不错。所以水果刚取好名是不是？是你？你怎么卖？
Wait, that's a familiar face. Isn't that Visuava?
Why, if it isn't the Traveler. Knew there'd be some big names here.
Let's get the official business over with first. Unfortunately, you're the first seller at the expo to receive a complaint. We've received word that the muskets you're selling are a few shots away from turning into scrap.
什么？
Well, yeah. It's written here plain as day. Muskets for sale. Condition extremely poor. The internal grooves have been worn away and the ammo might be damp. Best practice is to pray that it doesn't explode before each use.
Wait, so you weren't speaking in code to cover your tracks?
Code?
Yeah. Sometimes people bring stuff that needs to be kept on the down low. So they dress it up as junk beforehand. Happens on the black market all the time.
You're overthinking things here. This stuff really is junk. We were just gonna scrap them, but my superiors thought we might as well try and make some more off of them. And who knows? If the prayers are answered and the gun ends up firing a few times, the buyer hasn't totally wasted their money, have they?
Guess not.
I mean, a weapon on the brink of ruin that's still capable of considerable firepower. Doesn't that just scream black market to you?
Yeah, but who would buy something like this?
Maybe collectors who don't care if it works, and desperados who don't care if it explodes.
Fair enough.
希望买家们不要太粗心，使用前穿戴好防具。哦，你也对高龄筒枪有兴趣吗？看看就好，以你的身份适合一把新锐高阶的定制型号，还有专门的枪匠随行为你保养才行。法斯宾德。
Sir, we don't forbid exhibitors from offering drink samples, but I need to make sure you understand what you're getting into. Any samples you offer are at your own risk. If anything goes wrong, like if a customer has a bad reaction to one of your products, the expo can't take any responsibility.
Rest assured, ma'am, what you see here is 100% pure Mondstadt vintage. Straight from the Dawn Winery's cellars, actually.
Really? Wow-wee! You don't often find Mondstadt wine this far away from home.
Ah, you're telling me. If you try to ship this stuff through the proper channels, all the taxes and tariffs would send the prices skyrocketing. But that's where my connections come in. With me, you get Mondstadt wine at Mondstadt prices.
Cool! What kind of connections?
Hey, you can't go around asking people questions like that.
未成年人不许饮酒，就算是罗德卡莱也是一样的。立本老朋友。
Hey, look! It's our old pal, Lieben!
Oh, it's you two! Been a while, hasn't it?
好久不见。
Wait, you know this guy too? Okay, I'm slowly starting to get why Boss Neff asked you to help me out.
Ah, you must be the expo manager. Was there something you needed from me?
Nope, just checking in. You're just selling a few ordinary items, is that right?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Okay. I mean, we've got people selling toys this year, so...
You seem confused. In the right environment, ordinary items don't have to fetch an ordinary price, you know? I'm sure I'll meet someone at this trade expo who recognizes their hidden value.
Cool. Well, you do you. I'm certainly not gonna stop you.
What about you, friend? Care to do some business?
期货甲的生意做不做？
Well, to be honest, I spent most of the ones in my inventory to purchase this batch of goods. The ones you see here are just for decoration. But I'm confident that I can make a killing here, so I'll be sure to make another batch of Box of Marvels should the opportunity arise later.
北边的生意可是路途遥远，往返不方便，驼兽车队会比较好。囤什么好呢？给你的话打5折。找机会市区逛逛看有没有特价的家用商品。 会不会能买到便宜货呢？我个人很推荐你去立本的位置看看，摩拉果然是个大问题。有很多新奇的东西，要是没有人吵架，大家和蔼一点就好，更好了。不用担心，我叫楼上那几位好好的照顾你。
Wonder how Beto, Navia, and Ineffa's goods are selling. Let's go check.
Excuse me. According to the expo announcement, you are in charge of mediating disputes between participants, correct?
是的，发生什么事？
Just now, as Aina was about to return to the workshop, she got dragged into a conversation with some individuals who appear to have unofficial ties to the expo. My database does not have relevant information on how to address the situation, so I came to you for help.
Unofficial ties, huh? Sounds a little shady.
现在我们去看看吧。
Come with me.
A device that uses Pneuma and Ducia energies in battle. With that kind of tech, a bandit group could rob a caravan without even showing their faces.
幕后参展方幕后人员之间的交谈。
And what about this thing? Remote guidance? Precision bombing at long distance? If a group of thugs got their hands on it, their enemies might as well surrender on the spot.
The Fontaine Research Institute made the right call going through the Spina di Rosula rather than selling it themselves.
The same is true for the Ministry of Civil Affairs, I'm sure. A merc captain who spends most of her time at sea is far less conspicuous.
Huh?
What about this girl? She seems to be trading in military-grade weapons as well.
The Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop does take on a lot of orders for dangerous creations, but I think in this case...
I'm overthinking it.
I think so.
Yelan? Chevron? What are you doing here?
Traveler. Paimon. How did you find this place?
Although this location is indeed rather secluded, Aino has equipped me with a special sensor module. With it, I was able to detect that you had pulled her aside for questioning.
The rumors are true then. She's quite the little engineer.
Can you tell me what this is about already?
Apologies, but it's a matter of utmost importance, so I had to be sure. After our conversation, however, I can confirm that Aino is not involved in this case.
Traveler, could you help us clear up this misunderstanding?
伊涅夫现在那么离开吧，他们没有恶意。
Understood.
没搞懂。
Based on our conversation just now, I'm guessing neither of us is the target the other is searching for.
I second that. And since our strategies were so similar, I'd wager we're after the same person.
你之前刚见面时就觉得你们隐瞒了什么？
Yeah, Paimon thought so too.
Well, I wasn't planning on dragging you into all this. But now that I appear to have gained an unexpected partner, I suppose I might as well explain. I trust you, Traveler. And Miss Chevra seems to do the same. With you here, I'm hoping we can avoid further misunderstandings.
Agreed.
请讲。
Miss Chevres and I seem to be here in Nodcry to reel in the same fish.
That's right. And the product we brought to trade is the bait. Of course, if I worked in the booth, it might tip people off. So that's where Navia comes in. I assume it's the same situation with Captain Beto?
So, does that mean your target is gonna be at the expo?
Yes. There's a good chance it's one of the buyers.
But, what about Nefer's golden rule?
这样的话，我们需要带你们去密文馆。
What? No. I've done some digging into the head of the curatorium and where she stands. We can't let her know what we're doing.
Well...
I wouldn't be surprised if she got the Traveler involved because she anticipated this from the start. If the Traveler has someone to answer to, then we should go.
Fine.
刺玫会代言科学，这里好像暂时不急，再回来安心的玩。雅科达呢？在干嘛？北斗，纳维亚。
It's her, the boss of the Spina di Rosula. Huh? Uh-oh, things are about to kick off.
What are you worried about, Yehuda?
Shh! Don't you see him over there? Parasol Lady's the head honcho of the Fontanian underworld. Rumor is she pulled the crumbling organization back together and avenged her father with her own hands. Oh, we don't want to get on her bad side. An eye patch over there is a merc captain from Liyue. She has a fleet of her own that sails the seas. Most people know to steer clear. I was worried this expo might not be big enough for the two of them, if you catch my drift. So I kept their booths far apart. Looks like they wound up meeting in the end, though. You don't think they're butting heads already, do you? What am I gonna do?
先交给我处理吧。
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh, hey there, partner in Paimon. Partner?
你怎么在这个健康时间出现了？因为再过一阵子，我的电脑要先拿去修修看。
Can't go far in my line of work without hearing about the president of the Spina di Rosula or the champion duelist of the court of Fontaine. Thought I'd make some friends since the opportunity's presenting itself. Plus, now that the traveler's arrived, I wonder if these ladies might just agree to coming aboard for a drink.
What's the traveler got to do with that?
You're too kind, Miss Beto.
So, the thing is, over there is a friend of ours. She's managing the expo, and seeing as you're all big shots where you come from, she was worried you might, butt heads.
Is that so? Well, I think you can put her at ease.
Yeah, and if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
Well, there you have it. Nothing to worry about.
These people are your friends. How is that even possible?
因为我的旅途够长吧。结论是雅科达其实不用那么担心。
If you want to drum up some business, all you gotta do is holler, and everyone on the first floor will be able to see you.
连日历的主角都准备能打人了，他是替身使者。
Also, you have to come this way to get to the second floor, which pretty much guarantees that everyone attending the expo will notice you guys at some point.
哪会很丑？
Not bad, huh? Thanks to the spot I saved you, you guys will be drowning in business before you know it.
Your point being?
Cross-referencing Yehuda's current facial expression against database. Confirmed. Analysis suggests that Yehuda hopes we will return the favor.
You bet I do. At least Robo-Girl gets it.
Okay, how do we do that?
Generating proposal. Complete. Yehuda, the next time you visit the workshop, I will reserve the seat closest to the hallway for you.
Huh?
This seat provides priority access to any dessert items delivered from the kitchen. It is also free from window glare and sits at optimal proximity to the teapot. By reserving this premium spot for you, I can guarantee you a most enjoyable dessert sampling experience.
Is this your idea of a fair trade?
Are you kidding me? That spot's usually reserved for me. I'd never let you take it if I didn't have my dessert budget to consider.
What's
I'll level with you. Since I saved you such a great spot for your booth and all, could you possibly lend me some technical support?
Technical support?
This year's expo is way bigger than ever before, which means there's definitely gonna be more shenanigans going down too. I know, surely you have some kind of contraption that can, like, scare everyone at the expo into compliance or something. As the manager, I need something I can fall back on in case the you-know-what hits the fan.
意念符。
Let me think. If things escalated that far, shouldn't you just report it to Nefer instead of trying to deal with it yourself?
Well, yes, technically speaking. But if, for example, it was somehow kind of my fault to begin with, I'd probably be better off solving it myself on the DL. Remember those 3 kids? Well, that punk who was harassing them wasn't just some random nobody. He was just the one that got picked to stir things up. Now, obviously, they don't have the guts to pick a fight with the Voynich Guild directly, but apparently, they at least have the guts to harass 3 kids outside the confines of the expo. The problem is, I'm not really supposed to get involved with anything that isn't strictly to do with the expo, so the whole thing would kind of be hard to explain to Neff. Not that I regret what I did, but jeez, Yehoda, you sure know how to make life harder for yourself.
手能飘出去。
Okay, yeah. Sounds like we need to be smart about this.
安诺可以帮帮雅克打吗？
Fine. Just this once, I guess I can lend you the Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch.
Agreed. This option meets Yehoda's requirement for an expo-wide intimidation strategy.
A Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch. What's that?
This little guy right here. I made it recently after getting myself into a really sticky situation. To activate the switch, you just need to give him 3 taps on the head. If you do that, there's pretty much nothing in Notcry that you won't be able to handle.
Really? So what actually happens when you activate it?
You'll find out if it comes to it, but I'm only letting you use it once, so you better save it for when you really need it.
Okay, cool. I'll take your word for it.
Miss Yelan from Liyue, and Miss Chevreuse from Fontaine. It's quite the honor. Forgive me for not greeting you sooner.
So you knew we were coming all along?
Anticipating your arrival is one thing. Getting you to come talk to me is another.
And that's why you put the Traveler in charge of participant coordination. You knew we trusted her enough to tell her the truth about our plans. And you also knew that, out of respect for your arrangement, the first thing she would do is bring us here.
How else could I have gotten us all to the negotiating table? Forgive me for not cluing you in, Traveler. I had a feeling things could get complicated, so caution was vital. Rest assured, you will still be compensated as promised.
So, can someone explain what's going on here?
Yes. Might as well get it out in the open, ladies. You two were going to exchange intel sooner or later, correct? No better time than the present.
Recently, the bandits at our border have become more aggressive. We don't know how, but they seem to have gotten their hands on some kind of weapon, which has made them a lot more dangerous. The caravan transports have been helpless against their attacks.
We're facing a similar situation in Fontaine. Conflicts between gangs have been escalating, with civilians getting caught in the crossfire. Our investigation indicates that someone has been supplying the gangs with some unusually powerful weaponry. Even with the Spina's help, we've been struggling to curb the fighting.
In which case, I think we can confirm that we're facing arms dealers operating on an international scale.
Yes, and their cover has been ironclad. There hasn't been so much as a trace leading back to them, until their most recent operation.
Let me guess. Someone leaked where the weapons are coming from, and it pointed right to the Nodcry Trade Expo.
Exactly.
I see. Well, weapons tend to be a hot commodity in a market with no restrictions. Say that the person you're searching for is in attendance. Does that mean you're prepared to ruin the expo to nab them?
I won't lie to you. Catching this person is my top priority.
How about this? In the spirit of being a good host, you give us a bit of leeway to do what's necessary. And in return, we won't do anything to undermine the expo.
All deals made at the expo are protected, including those that would be illegal elsewhere. It's the entire purpose of an event like this. The Voynich Guild gets a cut from both the seller and the buyer, so we have a duty to uphold that principle. I can't just let a customer get scooped up by the authorities while everyone watches.
You said this was a negotiation, but you don't seem prepared to compromise.
Let's think about this. Maybe there's another way?
Only deals made through the expo are protected, correct?
Oh?
Theoretically speaking, were any deals to take place outside of the expo's scope, I would have no right to interfere.
Good. Then we can promise that the rules will be followed.
I want insurance, then. To hold you to your word, the Traveler must be part of all operations related to the investigation.
We have a deal.
Then you have my thanks in advance.
Looks like negotiations are a success!
It's the best outcome I could have asked for. I appreciate the help, Traveler.
不用谢。
In that case, do me one more favor, would you? When this is all over, I want to hear the real story behind everything that goes down.
没问题。好，结束了。
When this is all over,
looks like we'll be working together quite closely. The pleasure is all mine, of course.
This whole negotiation really feels like something out of a light novel.
诶，他这里居然没有跟着一起变呢，怎么没有做女主的版本呢？小可惜。送一个雅科达。 OK， 完成。那今天比较短，今天就到这边结束了。那直播的记录一样在 YouTube 开台，资讯在推特跟 Discord，就这样，大家拜拜。